it's true when people say that sometimes it's not just the player, sometimes it's the manager, sometimes it's the club, sometimes it's the way the club plays. I've always liked Maresca's type of football. I like the fact that Chelsea is playing possession based football and Chelsea is trying to gain possession. But I have always preferred managers that are dynamic. What am I saying by dynamic? Managers that can change in game. Maresca has done that a little bit this season, but he's a little bit rigid. He is so pragmatic. He's so not pragmatic, it's not the right word to use. He's so his tactic is so obvious that every manager knows what he wants to do. Against Crystal Palace, Glasner, the Crystal Palace manager, was talking in his press conference saying that he already knows what they're going to play, that they cannot play more than that, they cannot surprise us. We already know what we're going to do. So if you are a team that everybody knows what you're going to play and there is no way you can tweak it. That's the reason why I like the Mourinho's era. I find Mourinho has one standard of playing. He prefers to rely on a very good defense. But when you are playing when you are playing like that, there always supposed to be a way for you to invent, for you to mold your team and be dynamic to play against that opponent. Let's take account the AC Milan and the Liverpool Champions League final where AC Milan was doing 3-0. Do you think there was no tweak by Benitez in that final for Liverpool to come back and win that game? There are a lot of things in football that is, you cannot just be rigid. This is where I have problem in Maresca. You are playing the same setup. It has not been working. You can continue to play with the same players that I think that you trust that are in form. But you need to also be dynamic. When we are playing one way and everybody knows what you are going to do next, it doesn't make you unique. It doesn't make you smart. Makes you look stagnant. So what you need to do is to always tweak it a little bit, tweak it, and see what will be better for the team. And having defensive solidity is one of the major things. That one win we won against West Ham was a terrible display of football. But regardless, Maresca needs to start thinking beyond the box. He needs to start thinking beyond the box. He needs to start thinking like that. He needs to start thinking outside, beyond whatever outside the box that he needs to start thinking. He needs to start playing teams, selecting players, and doing formations and doing a setup that will be better than that will be able to that will be better than what the opponent is doing, or be able to use that tactics to beat the opponent. It's not just the same thing that you're doing every time. Every single team that you're playing against knows what to do. Once any team sits back and waits for us and plays counter, then we have defenders that are not even serious. Also, regardless, what are your thoughts?